everyone, it's Amy from the Virtual Beauty Bar. So following on from a recent episode of Putting a Business in a Box, I know that Lisa has been working hard on creating hers. So this is a little update video really. Lisa wanted to come and show you and us, what she has done and what she has created. And because it's slightly different to the way I've done it, you were about to show me everything that you've done, and I went, nope, save it for the video and the podcast. So this is news to me as well as everyone else. So Lisa, hit me with it. What have you been up to?
Well, what I did was I took a lot of your points, what you said. So I've got a little basket. So for anybody who's listening along, I'm going to do my best to kind of describe. So I've got a little plastic box there that I've bought from B&M. I've made these myself, just printed off the Avon logo and laminated it, stuck it on the front with some blue tack. And then I've made my brochures up, but I've put a little bit extra in. I've put like a biscuit, and I'll just get one to show you. I put a biscuit in and a tea, and I put a little note on, sort of highlighting all the good things that I think's in this magazine. So my normal brochure, but a little bit more in it. But I thought I wanted to put some samples in as well. I didn't necessarily want to put the samples in loose, but I thought I might want to try and tailor it a little bit. So some people have been asking me about skincare samples, especially the new one, the new power cream that's on the back of the brochure this month.
Yeah.
We are in June. So what I've done is, in the official reps group, which is a Facebook group, you can search it and find it on Facebook, and you can join that. There's another training ambassador called Julie Marriott. If you search Julie's name, you'll see all the posts that she's put in. And she recreated the skincare consultation form to make it easier for a customer if they don't have us. So in the academy, we have this consultation form, but these are really for us one-to-one with people. So she created it that if somebody picked this up, they'd know what to do and how to get back in touch with us, what to do. So
Right.
what I've done is I've printed some of them off, and I've folded them in half, and I've popped it inside one of our brochure bags. So I've done it like that, okay? And I've got my details to put in there, because I thought, I'm not sure, that's why I thought, well, I'll ask you, should I put this in with every brochure, or should I do these separate? So I'm going to pop that in there. Now, I've got two samples. I've got one which is the Power Serum sample,
Okay.
and then I've got another one which I haven't stuck these dots on, and this is for the power cream. So
Okay.
I would pop that in. So there's lots and lots of information on those two samples. So I'm hoping that somebody would take that, try the samples, fill that in, got my phone number in, give me a buzz. They might take the catalogue separate. So I'm kind of thinking, do I put a catalogue in? Do I not? What do I do? What would you think?
If you put it in the same basket with catalogues, there's still access to the catalogues, isn't there, I guess? And like you say, those cards hold so much information. I think if you just put your details on, and you could even highlight a little note at the top of the skincare regime and just say, if you would like a copy of our latest brochure, please get in touch.
Yeah,
that's what I would do personally. I think if they're not going in the same box with the brochures, if they're going in the same box with the brochures, then you haven't got to.
because I thought also, like I might put fragrance in the other ones, for the brochure, because I've got some fragrance samples today. But I thought because that was skincare, and I thought I could also take these to my market on Saturday, and if anyone talking to anyone about it. Otherwise, if you're giving people like 3, 4, 5 samples, it's quite costly. So I want to try and tailor it, and I'd love to hear some advice from other people. What would you do? What would you do? So pop in the comments below some advice for me on what you think I should do with these sample boxes, because I think it's going to be ever evolving. Even if I do it this time, I might change it next month, mightn't I?
And you'll have to update us as well how it goes, because this is something new for you, isn't it? I mean, I've been doing it for a few months now, but but equally now this has given me an idea to change mine. You know, because I think sometimes if we do things for so long as well, it becomes, I know for me anyway, it becomes stale for me as well as the customer or
Yeah.
the business.
I mean,
So
I normally just put brochures in. You know, I normally, like my hairdresser, for example, I would normally take 3 or 4 brochures in, leave them in. And if I get any customers, I normally take her a little gift every time, you know, a little something. I normally take her something for her daughter, to be honest.
oh,
You know, every time I get a new customer, I always take her a little thank you, or if they reorder. So, but then I think, well, let's give them a little bit more, you know, let's give those people who are doing the work for us, like the Avon Angels or the Brochure Buddies, let's give them a little bit more. So I just thought I'll ask you. So do you think that's all right if I put some things like that in the back?
yeah, I think it looks great personally because you've got it really clear with the way you folded it, the skincare regime, so
I can
they
do
know
that at the
that they've
moment.
got to kind of fill it in, the sort of thing. No, I think that's absolutely fab. And then, like I say, what you could also do, there's a little space at the top, isn't there? Or there's enough of a space at the top that you could write a note and say, if you would like either other samples or a copy of our latest brochure, feel free to get in touch, and then your details.
Well, I'll
Or
tell you what it says on this form. Okay, so it says step 1, add your name here. Step 2, complete the left-hand side of the form. Tell me about your current skincare regime, your skin type and concerns you currently have. Step 3, on the back of the form, feel free to list the products you currently use or add other information that might be useful, like your age, if you're happy to, any skin conditions you may have. Step 4, hand the form back to me or send me an image of it. I can then make suggestions to bolster your skincare regime if needed. So I think a lot of that's quite self-explanatory, don't you?
I love that. I mean, that's the first time I've seen them, you showing me them here now. So I think that's absolutely fantastic. And especially if you aren't necessarily going to see that customer again, because like it says there as well, you can send me a picture of, you know, your completed form, and I'll get back to you. So no, I think that's absolutely fantastic. I love it. And you have to let us know an update, as I say, how it
Well,
goes.
so shout out to Julie Marriott. Thank you, Julie. So head over to the official reps page, or if you just want the full consultation form, go to the Avon go to your Avon Academy and just type in the search at the top consultation forms. And we have them from everything from fragrance to makeup, skincare. So yeah, that's it. Well, thanks very much. That's really made me feel a little bit more at ease now. So I hope that's helped everybody. And if you provide any samples for people, let us know in the comments what you do and how you do it, because we'd love to hear back. So please feel free to share in the comments. We do love it. And yeah, I'll update you as soon as I've got any updates to give you. But I suppose when I go and collect them in, I'm going to know if people have taken them or not, aren't they? So like that
Absolutely.
last week of this month, when I go and swap the brochures over, I'm gonna still see if they're there and, you know, get that feedback.
And if for some reason it doesn't work, you can just swap it around and maybe try it a different way. Or if it does work, you know, to do it in that way in possible other businesses as well. So
Yeah, and
it's a
I do some of them just to put in with my regulars who buy skincare, because I think if it's separate from the brochure, they might be thinking, oh, what have I got here?
yeah,
Whereas
yeah,
I think
yeah.
sometimes if it's in with the brochure, they're a bit like, oh, you know, what's this? Or I might just do the brochure not in the bag, but like that.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Mm-mm.
100%. I love it. I love it.
Perfect.
Well, they look
Thank
great.
you much. Thank you. That's really helpful. So thanks very much, everybody, for watching or listening wherever you do. Love to hear from you, and we'll see you next time. Thanks very much. Bye.
Bye.